Here we've got the ROLLS RM64 4-zone mixer. I just got this in. I'm going to replace an old Toa mixer at a restaurant and give them a little bit more flexibility and functionality of their existing sound system. So we're going to unbox this device and check it out. Here goes some key elements of this unit. We've got clean, quiet operation, silicone damped potentiometers, glass epoxy PC board, pro grade connectors, and durable steel chassis. It's available from all kinds of guys. I got it from Full Compass. And let's take a look here. RM64. We're going to crack it open, see what's inside. Alright, here we go. It's a single rack space. It's really shallow. It's good for getting into tight little spots or places that don't have racks and you just need to set this on a shelf. For instance, the place where I'm working is really just behind a bar. I'm going to put it up there near their cable boxes and whatever else they've got stuck up there. Alright, check that out. 4-zone mixer. Nice. It's got kind of like a gunmetal gray faceplate. It's really narrow. Check on the back here. Got 2 mic inputs with gain trimmer pots on there. Got 4 RCA inputs. And then we've got 4 discrete outputs here. And not only outputs, but each output has its own jack for an external volume pot, which I think is a really great idea. Here we've got zone or duck assign and a phantom power switch that goes to both of those mic inputs. Here on the front we've got mic 1 volume, mic 2 volume, and then you have your source input volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can kind of turn up one or the other, or all of them. Here are the channel select or zone select switches, so you can make the microphones. Microphone 1 go to zone 1, 2, 3, or 4. Any of these can go to 1, 2, 3, or 4. There's 8 switches per bank, 2 sets of 4. So each input can be assigned to any of those 4 outputs on the back, or all of them. On this side, you've got the main volume controls for the zones, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are like your master volume controls here. Power LED, little power switch. And on the back, not only that, we don't have a fuse back here. There's no fuse, but there's just an Iec power input. This one is set up for 120, 50, or 60 hertz. So let's see what else we got here in the box. It is a American Iec power cord, 6 foot. And we've got the setup guide for the mixer. Alright, one thing I want to point out on the front of this mixer is this 3.5mm input jack. Channel 4 input. So instead of plugging in RCA cable to the back, if you've got your iPod or iPad or whatever, you need to plug in there. You just use the stereo 1/8" cable, and it goes right to that. So let's see. So on the back here, you've got these remote volume jacks, and I went ahead and ordered, along with this thing, one of their volume pot wall plates. It's a little unit, just a couple bucks. It's called the WP37, and this thing is just, it's like a 10K or 100K. Let's see. Recommendation is 10K to 100K linear taper potentiometer. So I don't know the value of this one because I haven't looked it up, but let's check it out. Alright, here goes this wall plate. It's ivory in color. It's got a rubbery knob on there. On the back we've got a single linear potentiometer. It's pre-wired to this terminal block. There's a little green terminal block there. Just throw your wires right in, tighten it down, and there you go, remote controlling your volume. Really simple and easy, and you can whip up these yourself. So RM64, really cost effective thing. Is so cheap. You know, it's like under 200 bucks, something around 200 bucks. But when you're not doing a, you know, an installation with a huge budget, this fits the bill because, you know, you can drop 1,200 bucks, 1,500 bucks and up on a nice system processor. But if you got a tight budget, throw one of these in. You got 4 zones. You've got 6 inputs. You know, that's enough to handle a majority of the little places where I'm working. Normally in a restaurant that's doing something major, I'll put in a nice DBX ZonePRO, you know, remote controllable thing, all kinds of inputs and outputs, volume pots and source input controllers on every wall in every room. You know, but that's when the client's spending around 7 or 8 grand just for me. But here we go. I'm going to fix up this restaurant for just a couple $100 bucks. I'm going to put this in place, replace a couple speakers, put a new amplifier in, and hopefully they'll be happy. I know I will be happy when I'm done with that job. So here it is, the ROLLS RM64 4-zone mixer.